Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for another very special edition of WOWSA Live. This episode is coming from Greece. Welcome, Nikos.
Thank you. Thank you for
our co-host, Quinn Fitzgerald from San Francisco. And today we're going to talk about two main subjects. Nico is actually the president of the Greek swimming organization, but he was also a longtime coach of Spyridon Gianniotis. And I butchered his name, but that's okay. That's not okay. Quinn, you can edit that out, please. Spyridon had an amazing career in the pool, in the 400-meter free, and the 1,500-meter free, and then also 3 consecutive Olympic 10K marathon swims. In 2008, he finished 16th after leading for much of the race. In 2012 in London, he finished 4th, just a small, he was this close to getting a bronze medal. And then in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro in Copacabana Beach, he had one of the all-time greatest races in Olympic history, I believe, when he and one of his rivals, Ferry Wortman, just literally came together, and the judges gave the award, the gold medal, to Ferry and the silver to Spyridon. And the man behind all of these hard workouts and dedication is Nico. Welcome, Nico.
Thanks for our invitation, and I hope to be helpful for that communication, to communicate the open water swimming and the classic marathon event.
Yes. Now, you've coached lots of swimmers, but really Spyridon was your most successful swimmer. Can you explain his career and how you guided it from pool to open water?
Yeah, it was my desire to make open water swimming, because after the 2007, we find out that 10K is going to be Olympic race. So if it's going to Olympic race come to the program, it's going to be a very good time to Spiros and me to change the events of the swimming pool to the events of open water. So at 2008, he go also in swimming pool, 400 meters and 1,500 and 10K also.
Yeah, it was an incredible schedule. First, he's in the pool doing the 400 meters, then the 1,500, and then the 10K. How do you train to race against 400-meter swimmers, and then you also train to race against Thomas Luers and David Davies and Martin van der Weijden? How do you do it?
David Davies, it was also, I think he was win medal in 1,500 at 2008. So I was learning about open water swimming all those years, because I never do it. I also think that I think now I'm complete understood. I completely understood that the 5K of open water swimming is almost the same with the 1,500, but the 10K race is something different. So when I try to make training for the 1,500, it was near to the 5K, and when I understand that the 10K is totally different, it was past one Olympic Games, the 2008 Olympic Games. So I try to make some changing to my program, and not only in my program, also in my thinking of open water swimming. That's why if you see my swimmers in what they do at the race is totally different than the other swimmers do. So I think we make many skills inside the race to go on this medal that we take on Olympic Games.
Yes, yes. Now, I also know that Spyros is just a really hard worker. I mean, the workouts that you gave him were just incredible. Can you give us some examples of the workouts that you did in the pool with him?
I can show you. I can say you some examples of in the pool is about 20 times 300 meters free, and yeah, and that was a very easy set, you know. But the thinking of the workouts is that we start easy and we finish every time we finish with high capacity and high speed. That was all training meaning, because all trainings are going to be 10K trainings or 11 or 12. And the thing that we do in trainings that we never change training at altitude or even with sea levels. So we use much time and much of effects at altitude, and to make the swimmers more effective in the race.
Got it. Now, in the United States, where Quinn and I are from, our athletes, when they want to go to altitude, they go to the state of Colorado. And the United States has an Olympic Training Center in Colorado. Where do you and Spyridon go for your altitude training?
We go in Sierra Nevada at Spain.
Okay.
And Fontenoy at France.
Yeah, okay.
But I always prefer for my swimmers the Fontenoy, because it's the altitude. That's the altitude that you cannot lose the speed. It's a low altitude. It's 1,860.
Okay.
So my point of view of altitude is it's just to adjust the swimmer for the low oxygen in the lungs, and the difference of breathing. So I make the altitude only for the changing, not only for the changing, but for hematological also reasons, but only for the changing of breathing.
Got it.
So after we step down from the altitude, the difficulty of sorry about my English, it's not so good.
Yeah, no,
maybe if I'm going to speak in Greek, yeah, you think so? So think.
Yeah, no, you're perfectly okay.
Okay, so that tabon you have in your mouth, it's going to lose it. So that's going to be very good for me. I make training seasons every 3 months to the altitude, okay. Because I stay 21 days, sometimes more. I stay 27 days, and after 3 months, I go up again.
Okay.
So I do this very often.
Okay. Okay.
And that would be my little secret for the swimming.
Yeah. And in all your years of experience, when you were training at altitude, how close was it to the actual Olympics or World Championships? Was it 1 day before, 1 month before, 2 weeks before?
It's going to be 21 days before.
21 days before.
21 days before.
Got it.
21 days before of the day of the race.
Got it. Got it. And
that's why Spyros, if you see, he swim in 2008 14:53, and not with the swimsuit that others do, but one arena, because he cannot feel the tough and the touch of the other high energy swimsuits.
Yeah. Yeah. If you had to discuss briefly the difference in your strategy in the 2008 Beijing Olympics and 2012 London Olympics and 2016 Rio Olympics, where he got 16th, 4th, and 2nd. Were there any differences in your strategy, race strategy?
Yeah. All those years I was trying to make my swimmers believe that if you stay and wait and you be and you do 8,000 meters without, that's just with the energy that you start, after you can do anything. So all this strategy, I try to put it in my training. After I try to do it in my race.
Okay.
And the race, it was, the race is, I think, how can I say? I can say it in Greek, but it's not easy.
Go ahead and say it in Greek.
No. I find it's a good training for my English, this thing. And but I can say that a race is a very good training, and the training is a very good race.
Got it.
So I try to compare those things, you know, like the actor, like the screen writer do it. So a very good training for me. It's a very good race, and the opposite.
Got it. Got it. So you went from being a pool coach to being an Olympic pool and marathon swimming coach. And now you're an architect, you're a designer of very, very beautiful races in your home country of Greece. I mean, just gorgeous. I've never had the opportunity to participate in your races, but I've seen the pictures and they are magnificent, beautiful. Yeah. The race that is coming up, the authentic marathon swim, not only is it in a beautiful place, but it has an incredible history.
Yeah.
Incredible history. Can you briefly explain the history behind this race?
You know, I learned this story last year.
Oh.
Yeah. Nobody knows in Greece about that 𝐍𝐤𝐤𝐤 and Edna. Edna is daughter of 𝐍𝐍𝐤𝐤. So we try to make, you know, a very good it go inside of the water, and they make those gears 10,000 meters, no 14,000 meters, to make that bad things in the enemy ships. To make, to drown the enemy ships. So that was first time that I hear it. It was last year, and it was more difficult, I think, from the marathon running event.
Really?
And, because I think those gears, 14,000 meters swimming. I think incredible.
Yeah. So just so I understand, so it was a famous battle, and the heroes actually swam, just as we all know the history of the marathon runner the first man who did the marathon. But this is people in those days swimming 14 kilometers, and that helped win the battle. Is that correct?
Yeah. And not only to win the it doesn't only do the 14,000 meters. They swim 40,000 meters, and after they go and they make damages to the enemy fleet and to the enemy boats. So it was more difficult than difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know the story of the marathon running. It say that it go in Athens, and after that he say that the word "nenikikamen," it's we win.
Yeah.
And after he died, that was very, very, you know, more, I think it's more difficult to swim 14,000 meters.
Yeah. So now you have this incredible history, actual factual history, and they ask you, can you design a race course
Yeah.
of this? What did you do? How did you decide the start and the finish and the shorter races?
The first thing that we think is safety, because we make for each swimmer one boat and one lifeguard and one guide.
Got it.
But the boat don't guide the swimmer. The swimmer tried to go to the other side by himself.
Got it.
The boat is only for the safety. And they start every 5 minutes.
Okay.
The difficult thing is that when you try to go at the other side of Evia, it's it's difficult because the waves and the current is quite strong.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't find the right point to go through, it's more difficult and going to make more time to pass through.
Got it. So it's a real marathon swim. It's not in a rowing basin like in the Olympics.
We have this also. We design also this for enthusiasts, just to take a breath from marathon, but for swimming marathon. But the real marathon is passing through.
Got it. Got it. And there are other races in this event also, correct? Shorter races.
Yeah. Those are, yeah. We have another two. It's on a court of 1,000 meters court, and they make rounds. It's more for fun, and it was also last year. We have too many persons to participate, but the real one is the big one.
Yes. Oh, that's great. That's great. And Quinn, if I can ask you, you're an American from California, and you're going to fly all the way over to Greece after a year and a half of COVID. Are you excited about this?
Oh, I'm thrilled. I mean, looking at the pictures, swimming in the Aegean Sea is a dream. And the history is so cool. Nico, is it true that we will be swimming over shipwrecks? Like the actual shipwreck from the naval battle? Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. It's
That's
true.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's true.
And I have up here a couple slides of the venue, and this is a statue. I believe that's Poseidon, which is kind of the namesake of the event, or the logo of the event. And this is actually Pefki, no? This picture?
Yeah, that statue gonna find it. They find it in the water of this place.
Wow!
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have look in Greece. We have a very good history, but sometimes we forgot it.
Yeah. And
I don't know how, but we forgot it.
That's great.
You have so much. That's why.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So Nico, do you have advice for me as an American coming to Greece to participate in this swim? What should I be aware of in terms of the course and the preparation? Will it be windy? Will there be waves?
Look, the Aegean Sea is not easy sea. So if you make the long distance, the current is too strong. So we try to make the race more easy. That's why we start early in the morning. So if you're fast and you find a way, you can pass through before the current come. So the sea is very choppy after 2 hours of the start of swimming. But at the time where we start swimming at 8 o'clock, the sea is very blue, clean, and like we say in Greece, this is Greek word, we say the sea is like oil.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. So how did you decide? So this is the second or third year of the event?
Second.
This is the second year. So last year, how did you decide to put on the event and, you know, do it there with this history? How did it come together?
It's the principal of of Pefki and the mayor is the mayor of the place. He tried to find, and he find also all the historical things. So he find us and he speak about us, about that event and that he was think. And we try to make history also come true, and people come like the people that they come and the race of the marathon running.
Yeah.
So for us, for the swimmers, and for the swimming coaches, it's good to find a motivation for to be in this place and to make that historical, to be part of this historical thing.
That's great.
And if people want to participate, what is the website name and when is the event?
Yeah, I think you have the website to show them, and they must take a participation in the website.
Yeah. And the date of the event is in September, correct?
No, it's July.
July.
Oh,
July
Yeah.
3rd and 4th.
September is for that we discussed before. This is for coaches only.
that's right. That's right.
Coaches and swimmers.
Yeah.
Nico, I was going to say, do you hope to attract international swimmers in years going forward?
Yeah. Last year was Stoichev make the distance. So he was the first that do this distance.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. And Peter always goes everywhere around the world to compete.
Yeah, he's lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
lucky.
Thank you very much. This has been great. Thank you for sharing all of the experiences that you had with Spyridon and the Olympics and this upcoming event in July that is truly, if you think about it, the oldest marathon swim in the world.
Yeah, and also we have in a few days we have Olympic qualification for
in
swimmers. In Portugal. So we say good luck to our swimmers, because they don't take 𝐍𝐤𝐤𝐞𝐥𝐨𝐬 doesn't take he come 13 in Olympic qualification in first in the world in Korea.
Yes.
So 1-2, and he's gonna try to make his qualification at Sedibal.
Okay.
To have also after 2016 a swimmer for the Olympics.
Okay. Great. Yes. Good luck to all.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Nico. And I will be seeing you in 2 weeks in Greece. I look forward.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make the 50 again.
Okay, great. Well, race.
All right.
Ciao,
Okay.
Nico.
Ciao.